Wingy Boxing, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. I'm here with the man, Liam Smith. What's going on, brother?
How are you, mate? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I've always wanted to say thank you for making the silver hair cool, brother.
Yeah, I had no choice, mate.
You made it
no
cool.
choice.
So here we are at the Eggington fight. You're topping the bill. This is the presser. Talk to me about Sam Eggington as an opponent. What type of fight are you expecting? Do you think he's still motivated?
Yeah, definitely, especially for a fight with myself. He'll be motivated. Him and his coach, two good people in boxing, straight up fellas. But he will come to fight, and especially with me being in the opposite corner, he's going to come to fight. And he knows beating me puts him back in a position where he was when he was matched up with Brandon Rios.
It's difficult because I know you can't look past your opponent, but when I first heard you were signed to Matchroom, which we'll get to in a second, like how that come about, the first thing that I instantly thought was we're going to end up with a Kell Brook fight here, especially as Brook went to Crawford. Your focus is Eggington, but is that a fight that we can possibly realistically expect, would you say?
Maybe. I feel everybody's just put two and two together, you know what I mean? And then thought, Liam Smith in a Matchroom, it's an easier fight to make now with Kell Brook. Kell Brook's lost the Khan fight, so it maybe looks a no-brainer, you know, looks a one-way street. But if that fight comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not setting me soul sights on Kell Brook, you know. And first and foremost, I want to do a good job on Sam Eggington, and then we'll sit with Eddie again and discuss what the second fight is. And obviously, it all becomes a path just to go forward. As long as I'm leading towards a world title or a massive fight, then you know it's good.
As a fan, just quickly, as a fan, I have to ask, how would that fight play out against Brook? Is there anything that you're particularly worried about? Because he's got that strong power, those single sort of punches.
Obviously, yeah. You know, we're sitting here now with Kell Brook on a press conference and trying to dissect Kell Brook. Obviously, he's got massive punching power. You know, he's talented. He's got good accuracy. I've sparred him. You know what I mean? I know he's a very, very good, talented fighter. I feel I'd be confident, you know, to match up against him myself. I know I do things well that he's, you know, susceptible to, but he'll do things well that I'm open to, you know what I mean? It's a tough fight, believe me. You know, we had 3 spars, and at the start of a camp...
Tasty, yeah?
Yeah, at the start of a camp, you know what I mean? They were 3 top spars, so I just feel 2 of us at the top of our game, weighing in at 154, you know, sharp, punching hard. It's a top fight, and he's a tough fight, and it's a fight I'd love to be involved in.
Talk to me about the process of signing with Eddie Hearn, because I think fans were actually quite happy to see you and Frank Warren friendly on Twitter. Like there was nothing ugly about it. How did you come about? What was the reason for leaving? Was it just a different?
No, it was just 10 years. I felt I was going stale.
Was it a better offer at Eddie, or was it just?
It was nothing to do with an offer. Eddie never made me an offer until I announced I was kind of a free agent. You know what I mean? It was nothing, and it was just I felt with Frank, I'm going to have a look at my options elsewhere, and feel I'm going stale. Any move would have given me a new lease of life, but this move with Matchroom just gave me that little bit more. I'm back with my brothers. I've got a good relationship with Eddie. I have done for a long time, and I feel that like I'm going to go from strength to strength under Matchroom.
If I could take you back to the Canelo fight, what have you learned from that whole experience? Not just the actual fight, the experience, the build-up. I know you had the cut going in, but yeah, you obviously you download data from that fight and apply it to the next fight. There's a load
of stuff he done in that fight, which I've done in fights and sparring previous. He's a top fighter. I learned a lot from him. The build-up to it has made these look like fish food. You know, the build-up to that was unbelievable, and it set me up for future press conferences, future media things. And I just, you know what, it just added a lot to the experience I've got.
Do you think, I don't want this to sound harsh, but do you think that the Munguia fight was really a fight that was yours for the taking?
Definitely.
That's kind of, not being disrespectful, that's what I felt.
Definitely.
What are your thoughts on how that played out?
Definitely, and that's what again, I feel it's an itch that I still need to scratch with Munguia. It's all, obviously the Canelo fight, that it was, we know he was head and shoulders above me, you know what I mean? We know he was a talented fighter. I thought I could tough it out, and with the weight with him being at 154, I thought he would die down a stretch and I would take over. And then, you know, it weren't meant to be, but I went there to win. Let me tell you, I went there to win, and I've done things in that fight which showed I was there to win. I went there to make up numbers and pick up my check. So the Munguia fight, I feel I can beat Munguia, definitely. And I felt in that fight I was going to beat him. and then I just died down the stretch a little bit, and he kept going. He punch variety stayed the same, man dipped, and I feel that was a lot down to the inactivity I had. And you know, we had 5 fights in 2018. I had 1, and it was against him.
In your mind now, are you in the twilight period of your career, or
Yeah.
are you? Yeah. Okay.
But what the twilight mean?
Well, like coming towards the sort of.
Obviously, yeah, it looks that way because I'm 30 years of age, but I still feel you haven't seen the best of me, and I do feel you will see the best of me probably within this year. I feel me with momentum. Me and sparring to me in a fight has been 2 different people. Obviously, I was sparring Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I'm getting better and better. And then I just feel with fights that'll be the same. If I fight March, fight May or June, fight September, you're going to see the best out of me, the more active I get. And say the twilight, I feel it's the start. I feel as if I've just turned pro.
I might have to go in the dictionary. I think twilight means coming towards the end.
Yeah, it does.
You know,
I know what I remember. Someone said, shall we have a twilight game of golf? And it's when it's about to go dark. It's a late game of golf, so it must be the late part of your career.
And Fowler and Fitzgerald, that is a sweet fight to have for your undercard. Obviously, you're focusing on your fight. But what do you think about that fight? How does that play out?
Top fight, 2 of them, unbeaten fighters. Got a little bit of beef, obviously, as you've seen today. A good fight at both stages of career. One of them kicks on towards titles, the other one has to rebuild a bit. Not the end for either who loses. You know, it's a big fight for the 2 of them. Obviously, when you start that beef where you're slagging each other, it's a big fight. You've got to hold your heads up high if you lose that fight. You've got to walk, and if you're giving all the beef beforehand, I know they're both giving it, but they need to. It's going to get that little bit of pressure. You can't say stuff that's been getting said and then lose that fight because it's.
See, I love all that.
It's hard to do.
I was speaking to David about it. Some people don't like the confidence of Fowler. I actually like it because for me, as a fan, it's entertainment. Isn't
he's
it?
confident in his own ability. He's confident he does it in the gym. He's confident. He knows he puts the work in, and I feel he banks a lot on his amateur pedigree. So that's where he draws it from. Then good luck to him. People need to draw confidence like that. You need self-belief, and he's got it in abundance. So you can't knock that really.
A long time ago, when I was doing the doors, when I was a lot younger, when I got clonked on the nose, it really bloody hurt. Whenever you get hit in fights, you laugh. What goes through your mind when that smile comes on your face?
You know what? It's not even about getting it. People.
You love it, didn't you?
Yeah, people thought, which is a sound mad now because people thought I was doing it in fights. I was getting my own way in, and then I've done it in the Canelo fight, and I've done it in the Munguia fight, and I feel the people who probably slagged me and thought I was doing it when I was on top changed their opinion on me because I got tweets saying, you know what, I thought that arrogant bastard only done it when he was on top.
Just in your nature,
doing it in the Munguia fight, and he put like, I can't turn me into a fan now. Where I thought he was being disrespectful, he's not. He just loves the fight, and that's what it is. I'm moaning about being inactive. I love to fight, so that's why I want to be active.
Excellent. Did I have one more question, but it's gone out of mode now, so we'll have to come back to that another time. Liam, thank you for speaking to Wingy Boxing, IFL TV. Look forward to the fight, and you can tell I'm going great because that great question I had has gone. I'm going to grab you again at the fight. Thank you, brother.
Nice one.
Thanks for your time, brother.